Hello all. I want to quickly talk about time allocation and some methods you can use to frame your mindset just slightly differently to think about time in a more appropriate fashion. Let's do it. Have you ever been going to sleep one day and said to yourself, wow, I spent a solid 10 hours watching straight TV and I finished this entire series in one day, and you go to bed all upset and you feel ugly, you feel dirty, you feel like you were absolutely unproductive. What could you have done to avoid that? Why did you let that happen in the first place? You simply and very easily did not manage the time properly and just let whatever happen happen without actually taking action and avoiding the TV to just be wafted on you and you just being a consumer for the entire day. Ways to avoid this would have been time allocation. Think of it like budgeting. At the beginning of the month, you're going to say to yourself, okay, we have this much money coming in, we're going to spend it on this is essential, rent and heat is essential, maybe a Netflix or a magazine subscription is a want, but we're going to budget for it. We know that the money is going to be going there. We're going to be sure that we have the money, and we're going to be sure that we have enough money left over to take care of other unexpected things and such. Now notice, in your budget, Netflix and other things are not needed. Going out to eat is not needed, but it's a want. And it's okay to put those in the budget so long as you are tracking that and understanding where the money is going. If you're just spending money here and there and one day you go on a shopping spree without even realizing it really, and you come home saying, wow, I spent all this money and I am out of money for the month now, the same thing happens with your time that day that you watched that entire TV series. So if you think about budgeting your money the same way as budgeting and allocating your time, you can set a few hours in the day to watch a TV show. Only, in this case, since it's scheduled, you're not going to go to bed later that day and say, wow, the entire day got away from me and I don't know what I did with it and I spent the entire day watching TV. No, because you'll wake up, say to yourself, okay, we have this many hours until we have to do this, until we have to do that, and you're going to strategically set how many hours you're going to spend watching TV instead of just watching it until you grow tired. And this is a common misconception that people have about tracking their time and scheduling a lot of things. You don't have to just schedule the work. Life will happen to you, and that's why you have that emergency fund of time, essentially. At the beginning of the day, say to yourself, we have this many hours, we're going to allocate these hours, we're going to leave some time left over in case anything happens, some things are going to spill over, life is going to happen. Same way that life is going to happen, and you may have to pay for an emergency mechanic for your car, or something along those lines. Understanding that you have control over your time, and your time does not have control over you, and you are happening to life, and life is not happening to you, is the biggest difference here, and it's the easiest way to really spend your time wisely. If you follow these rules and understand how you're spending your time and really schedule your time properly at the beginning of the day and the beginning of the week, even for the entire month perhaps, you will never go to bed saying, wow, I got absolutely nothing done today. Maybe you could go to bed saying, wow, I didn't really follow the schedule today, what can we do to improve tomorrow? But at least you're following a system, at least you know how to improve upon that system, you know how to improve upon yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the blog post at nickcalabro.com corresponding with this video. Now get to work.